and welcome back to the channel. My name is Adam, this is HM04 Gaming, welcoming you back to Trails in the Sky first chapter. In the last episode, we completed our bracer practical exam. We bonked on the head some rats down in the sewer. We got our bracer emblems that we put aside the urge to open up the box to see what was inside so Cheryl wouldn't yell at us, but we definitely didn't do that. She gave us the bracer pendant, so now we're here because we were heading home, but then Luke and Dale decided to go up to the Emerald Tower, I think, one of the towers, and there's a bunch of monsters there, and they could get themselves killed, and this is our first official job. We're going to head up to the Jade Tower. I'm so dumb. It's right there in the bottom corner. If you're excited for that and my terrible commentary, please hit like, hit subscribe, do all those things on down below.
Yeah.
Flying cats, huh? They look pretty fast. Yeah, they're tougher than they look. We can't let our guard down. Keep a close eye on how they move. Or we're just gonna bonk these dudes on their heads too. Yeah, it's just telling me about difficulty and all that. Oh, I keep forgetting, like no, that's not true, because even on the PlayStation, it's still the B button to hit, or the circle button, but it's still A on here. Hello, cats. You're weak to these. Which one? Yeah, might as well. And then while Estelle's gonna get ready to do that, I can do my craft, which is a flicker, which could delay? Yeah, might as well. Get both of them. See if I can take them out. They were delayed. Of course, he goes after Estelle. They just love Estelle for some reason. There we go. That takes out their weakness striker. Why did they just go after Estelle? It's so bad. Hopefully this takes him out. Broke the defense, follow-up attack. Yep, there we go. Definitely didn't want to keep doing that, but I keep forgetting that dodge is B and attack is A. So let's just make sure we keep doing that.
Nowhere around here.
Ooh, hello, palms. Those things are like the grinding mobs of the Trails series, so let's take out these stupid bugs before we do anything with these. There we go, but I'll fight the mobs though. Oh, they're so annoying. They're just as annoying as they are. There we go. Because if these things, we kill them, we get XP, which you'll see. Let's see, can we look at the battle? No, the after battle? That got us a lot of XP and resources because of the palms. So I wonder. So if I go back to town really quick, let me just see if that's true. I'm gonna say it is, because Trails, a lot of times mobs just respawn as soon as you leave and come back, which could be useful for grinding. Oh yes, they do. I can see them up there. Basically, Legends Arceus's Pokemon Scarlet and Violet pre-Switch 2 patch up there. They're just going at 1 frame a second, if you don't understand that. Joshua, could you, like, take care of them? Like, seriously. These rats should be, like, super... Why do they seem like they're tough? There we go. It says quick finish, but it doesn't feel like it. Alright, so that's good to know. So if you are struggling, the palms do respawn. Can I just face the palms? That'd be great. Okay, there we go. And does that give us a lot of XP and resources? Oh, yes, it does. XP, anyway, 66. Doesn't give us a lot of resources. God, I hate these stupid bugs. You would think with Estelle's, like, come on. You think with her, like, pole, you think these things would be destroyed really quickly, but here we are.
How do you like that?
Still getting the hang of the controls. Making sure that we don't mess with some stuff. What is that? Magic increase? I feel like that should go to Joshua. Because I think Estelle's going to be mostly an attacker. Where is that? Droplet of magic? Or better yet, how about we save it until we get an actual magic user? See, look at that. Pearl plays.
Okay.
Let's go.
Estelle, why are you getting hit so
Stay
much?
back.
I'll be your opponent.
Yeah, some of these dudes are kind of tanky. Is my dude running away? I didn't want to do that, but, you know. There we go. Get their defenses down. What's Estelle doing? Well, I want to get behind them.
How's this?
Oh, side. Can I attack both their sides? Yeah, there we go. Or at least I could take out one of them, maybe. No, the strength went down. God, why does that do so much damage?
This is dangerous.
Clearly, and we're blind. Which is not good. And we missed. And we get countered.
Do something.
Are we really about to, like, lose our first battle here? Because Joshua's blind. And we missed.
I'm sorry, Joshua.
Wow. We got destroyed by tree monsters. Let's retry that.
Alright, and after dying a few times, I made the decision to, let's get some levels here. So we got to level 5, and we got a few rewards. I do want to point out, like, grinding in this game doesn't really take that long, and they've added these rewards to the game, so it's a little bit easier to, you know, get some of those. So, what is this? Defeat a total of 100 enemies, which is easy to do. I just got 2 droplets of life, which ups our HP, which is ridiculous. And then I'm getting a Zerum powder, which I mentioned a few episodes ago, that those are actually very valuable. And I have 2 of those, so that is like 10 grand right there, just in those 2 powders that you get from rewards. So this game does just throw money at you. And from defeating enemies and from, you know, cutting grass and stuff, you do get some septum masses, which you can also sell. So we did a lot of stuff. I believe I also went and got... Okay. But I do want to just point this out too,
Let's go.
that, you know, we should probably have updated equipment. So let's head back to town and do some shoppings, because I feel like we definitely need to upgrade our equipment so that doesn't happen. And like I mentioned, this is like my loop I did. I defeat some enemies, come back here, go to the shop, go to sell. Like I said, look at that. 5 grand for those 2. So if you're hurting for money, you just do some battles, get that reward. Yeah, it is a very powerful healing item, and I'm pretty sure there's probably a limited amount of them in the game. Then again, I'm kind of saying that now, and I feel like they're not, because if the game's just throwing those at you as an early game, like, healing item, maybe not. But then you get a bunch of, like, you know, monster meat, which I'm sure there will be a recipe down the line that will be able to use those, but for right now, not so much. And like I said, just so we have enough money, there we go. Now we have, like, 7 grand. So, and we still have 1 more. And it's not something we've picked up off the field. We actually just picked that up off of, you know, just completing challenges.
Hello, Estelle.
Is it the
Joshua?
general store? No.
Thank you
It's
for your
actually
consideration.
the other place. See, I'm misremembering. There's hello, Estelle Joshua. Hi, Mr. Elgar. Hello. Isn't today the last day of your training? I believe you said that the last time you watched over my shop, Joshua. Yes, that's right. How was your training? Well, look at those emblems. You aren't Cassia's children for nothing, eh? Well done, the both of you. Still, we're not full-fledged bracers just yet. I see, but I tell you, the real shame is that you won't be able to work part-time at my place anymore. Right, my apologies. No need for that now. I saw this coming from the start. Still, with your keen eye for weapons, it really is a shame. Nevertheless, this is the place you chose. I hope you'll do the bracers proud.
Time for some shall
And
we?
then, you know, we can get the pole, which ups our strength and I'm guessing just hitting power in general. By that, and that bumps us up from 85 up to 110 in strength and 85 in ATS up to 100. And then obviously Joshua gets his kunai, which also increases everything. We still have money left over, so we might as well give Joshua and Estelle some equipment.
I'll take this.
I'm sure we can find some out in the field. And if you really wanted to be prepared, you know, some of those rats could cause poison, or you're worried about getting blinded by the plants running around, or you just don't want to fall asleep also from those plants. You can just grind up and get this. It also ups the HP and upgrades acceleration. Those Weiss bracelets might actually be pretty good. Blind sucks, and just look at how much that increases our acceleration up to 46 to 44. We don't really need it now. There's nothing really that's gonna attack us too bad. You know, I think we've got the local wildlife down packed to what we need to do. But before we leave Roland, because we eventually will, I might want to take those accessories, because those seem like will come in handy. Blind is really annoying. I love giving blind, but I hate receiving blind. I love making people go blind, but I hate being blind myself. All right, let's skirt back all the easy mobs. Don't want to fight those. We fought these dudes so many times. So let's just head up the hill. These guy killed us. They're still going 2 frames a second because the draw additions in the Switch version is not that great. And now we can get up to a new area, which is just more birds, more cats to fight, so nothing crazy. And I'm actually now more familiar with the controls because, wouldn't you believe, grinding gets you used to the controls. So you may say, oh, he's grinding, he's not that good at the game. Yeah, well, it's more so also to get used to the controls, so I'm not just, you know, flailing around and hitting rocks, honestly.
Victory is ours.
And I don't really want to fight a lot of things because, you know, I've kind of already grinded against these dudes so many times. So let's dodge those, let's dodge these, and obviously maybe I'll get up maybe one more level on my way up. Oh, this goes to the mine.
Wait.
Nope, can't go to the mine. This leads to Malga Mine. We'll take the path to the west. Yeah, we need to hurry. Excuse me, palms. Now these aren't shining palms. The other palms, for some reason, in the beginning of the area give you more than these ones. Yeah, that one gave us like no XP. The ones in the beginning give you like 50. So if you want an easy grind spot, that would be it. That's pretty much all the Trails games, to be honest. You just look for the palms and where they spawn, and you look for an easy warp area to another area, and you just keep going back and forth. So it is very exploitable, but it's not only just for levels and stuff. Obviously, we're building up basically trust level with Estelle and Joshua, so we also have to keep that in mind. I think we're almost to level 2, to be honest, just for, you know, grinding and doing these battles. Even though I think it gives us like 1 support. I think I'm at like 200 or so. Oh god. Don't hit me. Yeah, every time they grow and hit you, that gives them the advantage. I'm sure we saw a tutorial like that, but it did get me a few times.
Be careful.
Yeah, we're fine. Oh, look at that perfect dodge. Yeah, now that we're in total control of the systems, these stupid cats and bugs stand no chance.
How do you like that?
And as we're just getting all the materials and the stuff in the air. See? Look at that monster seed. That's like worth $40. These light green bushes usually are the ones that have the septum mass, so definitely destroy those in the area. And like I said, this whole demo reminds me of like when Metaphor came out, and people were just walled off to a certain point and they just maxed out their characters in the tutorial level in like the first dungeon. Look at that, septum mass, and that's worth like I think like 25 or 50, which you get a few of those and there you go, you got some money. Grind up some money, get some accessories, and you'll be fine. Get the some slots open, which it definitely did. I think I have like 3 slots right now. I don't have a lot of sept
to buy, but like I said, the pro play move is to get the slots open as soon as possible, because it ultimately costs more to get slots open than it is to synthesize other quartz for your party, so that's why it's beneficial. Also, I hate these trees. I do remember in the PSV original that these trees were annoying too. They're just so tanky. I guess that's kind of true, seeing as though they're a tree monster, so I guess it would be reasonable to believe that the trees are kind of sturdy. Look at that perfect dodge. And I think every time you get a perfect dodge, it just refills my craft gauge, which is pretty cool. And the funny thing is, a lot of the mobs in this area just telegraph everything, so nothing's really too hard.
That went better than I
So,
thought.
look at that,
You did it,
55.
Estelle.
And again, these are also not the, like, palms that really give you that much. They're annoying. Palms in the game are kind of like the mobs in the game that gives you extra XP. Like, every game has one. I think Persona has, like, the shining gold enemies. Persona 4 has the golden hands. The recent game that I was playing through just to get ready for Octopath Traveler was, well, getting ready for Zero Octopath. But then playing through the original, the cat enemy is
How
what
did you
gives you.
even figure that out? Ugh, those brats better be prepared for us.
Be careful, Estelle.
We'll be fine. Look at that. Yeah, perfect dodge right there. So there is some flavor text that is telling Joshua to piss these kids for running off and getting into trouble up here at the Jade Tower. We'll be up there soon. Just want to take out some of the mobs in this area, just getting to the foot of the tower, you would say.
How do you like that?
Like I said, don't forget to hit these trees. Again, I'm sure eventually.
Watch for ranged
monster
attacks.
tenders. I'm sure there will be eventually some kind of recipe that we find that we can put that to use. But for right now, yeah, $40 each. I know once we get to like the late game, we're gonna be thinking $40. That's just a fun thing of progression. In the beginning of the game, it's like, oh my god, thank you for this most charitable item for the $40. And at the end game, it's like, oh, this only just gives me $5 grand. As we're just whooping this tree's butt. Not really too much going on with these. Perfect dodge, even though it really wasn't much of a dodge. I was just me dodging the prompt, even though I was in no danger whatsoever. There we go. Again. Ooh, don't want to get hit by that. And that's it for the enemies. I think there's 2 other trees left. Don't forget to get the Septum Math, which times 100, that's just nothing but pure money. I think it's $10 for each mask, because I think 200 is like $2 grand, so that gets you an accessory right
Be careful,
there.
Estelle. We'll end this in no time.
Alright, these are our last few enemies before we reach the top. Ooh, no. I was gonna say, don't hit us with anything. I don't want to be messing around with that. There we go. Joshua's still struggling. Yeah, I don't know if it's because it's only a single AI companion. They're not as aggressive as a player. Because obviously, like I'm spamming crafts, I'm spamming attacks. I don't think your AI companions really do that much.
How do you like that?
Alright, and
We're
that
on a
leads
roll.
us up to the tower. And our final destination. Boy, this place looks a lot nicer. Remember in the original game, you actually had to fight your way up the tower, so we might want to get prepared to do that before we actually enter. But with every dungeon, I'm sure there's a
We
place
reached
to
the
heal.
Jade Tower, but no sign of the kids. Does that mean they went inside already?
Most likely, yes. Let's hurry. There's no time to lose.
Right.
Alright, let's head in the tower. I feel like there is a healing fountain, even though we don't really need it, but let's head into the Jade Tower.
It's so dark. I'm scared.
You can't get scared yet. We're still on the first floor. Looks like they really did go inside.
Estelle?
Lou! Pat! If you can hear me, answer me! Those brats! Are they ignoring me?
No. If I had to guess, I think they already headed to the second floor. Anyway, let's keep going.
They came all this way alone? Oh, they're getting merciless noogies for this.
Merciless
Well, I'm
noogies.
just glad we found them. Let's get them home.
Alright, and we can heal up, even though we don't really have much to heal.
That's the stuff.
So, I think I'm actually going to get one more level, because if it's anything like the base game, it's going to be a treacherous rise to the top with a battle at the top. So, let me just do that really quick before we head up the tower. And a hop, skip, and a jump later, and we've reached back at just over level 6. Looking at some orbments, I was able to open up another slot and got a sleep blade from basically completing a challenge. Basically, yeah, we're just level 6 now. Both dual strikes. We're so close. We're what, at 26 for Estelle, and was at 31 for Joshua for support to get level 2. So yeah, just grinding up really helps. And like I mentioned, just completing challenges is really broken. Look at this, defeat 250 enemies. I got a ruby shield. I don't really know what a ruby shield does, but we're gonna claim it. Fire element values. So I need 2 fire elements and start when critical health. That's situational. And then execute 20 brave attack change. We got a droplet of magic, which I feel like we have a ton of those. And as you can see, you do just get a lot of stuff just for doing it. Like a lot of these are just like stat items. So just record enemy types, dishes, cook spectacular dishes, which we're definitely gonna do. And then look at all the stuff that we claimed. So it's like battle stuff. There's the sleep blade I got. And then yeah, it just throws money at you, items, stuff like that. And just from grinding, as you can see with my mirror, I have $11,000. I haven't bought those accessories yet. I probably should have, but I think we will eventually just because we're drowning in riches. Do I recommend you do this? Maybe if you're playing on harder difficulties.
Let's keep going.
I might actually just bump it up a little bit just because normal is kind of not too hard. I did play the PS5 demo on hard, and it did give somewhat of a challenge. I actually died in the upcoming situations a few times. So we might actually do that just to up the challenge. It does up the XP gain too, so there is an XP multiplier if you actually are on higher difficulty, so that's just something. Because going into this fight, I was actually level 7, so that's just something to think about. But without any waffling, let's head up and see if we can save the kids.
Help!
And this gives us a BP choice. As you progress through the story, special choices may appear. Selecting the correct response will boost your BP. Obviously, run full speed towards the voice really isn't very good because you're running alone without Joshua, so the correct one would be to storm together with Joshua.
Joshua?
Got it!
Now, I'm not sure if there's a BP for the kids not taking damage. If there is, it's really annoying and I haven't been able to do it. Because I know there is in Crossbell, because literally Crossbell starts kind of similar to this. But I'm not entirely sure if there actually is. I'm gonna stop yapping and
Get back.
let the
It's
cutscene play.
dangerous.
We'll take care of him.
At least we're gonna try to. So yeah, we got 1 BP for that, and we wouldn't have if we didn't already. In escort battles, you must protect the escort target. There is no impact on BP, but if the target is incapacitated, it's an immediate game over, so proceed with caution. Oh, okay. So the game clearly says there's no impact on BP. So, in Crossbell there is. So you're in this kind of a similar situation there. And if any of the escort targets get hit, you lose BP. So maybe this game it doesn't have that.
Ah, why can't you be quiet for a second?
Both of
So-
you, stay calm and get behind us.
I would like to hit the both of them.
Okay, got it.
So hopefully this puts them to sleep.
Brace yourself!
Please, can I get the sleep prompt? No. I don't know why they automatically go for the kids. It's kind of ridiculous.
We have to hurry. Let's finish this quick, Estelle.
And the good news
Let's
is
hit him with our full power.
we get access to our S-crafts. So consume CP, at least 100 is required, immediately activates. There you go. You get a multiplier if you have max CP, which we both do. Well, Estelle has 190 now because she used her hurricane, but Joshua has 200. So we're going to use our S-break. Come on, S-break. Sever, which is dispels buffs, disrupts and steals bonuses. Single target. Oh, it's a single target attack? Well, that's annoying. I don't know if it's better just to use friggin' your normal attacks, but whatever. Guess we'll use it on the one that has more HP. And that gets us a chain attack,
Yeah.
which at least kills one of them and severely injures the other. Come on.
All right.
Alright, and then I can come over here and Estelle can do her stuff again. Hopefully gives us a prompt for sleep. Oh, yep, there we go. And thanks to the quartz we got that sleeps, we have a 30% chance to cause, the sleep status. So now we can focus on just this one feline.
Perfect move.
Which, now we're both in the back. This is a double multiple strike move. There we go. Why these cats are so tough is beyond me.
All right.
Ooh. Oh, well, he's just about to be stunned anyway. So I can probably just hit him from the back. Oh, and Joshua has a guaranteed crit anyway. There we go. Chain attack. And that'll do it. And that gives us a decent amount of XP and Sept. More so items more than XP.
Nice. All clear.
Indeed. I'm glad to see that everyone's safe. I'm impressed you kept your cool there.
Really?
Is it over? Whoa! Estelle, you're actually pretty strong. Not bad for a stupid rookie.
You idiot.
Ow! What was that for?
Seriously, you little brat. Do you have any idea what you've done? It's obvious Pat didn't want to come, and still you dragged him all the way here. You'd better be sorry.
Ow! Stop that! Mean old hag! Stupid Estelle!
You've got a lot of nerve saying that to someone who just saved your life. Looks like you need some real punishment.
Ow! 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 All right, Estelle, I'm sorry. It was my fault. Estelle? Maybe you could let him go now?
It's fine. Little brats like this one need to learn the hard way.
Estelle, look out!
Huh? Oh, crap.
Thank goodness you're here.
You've got a long way to go, Estelle. Keep your senses honed for the threats you can't see. That's one of the most basic rules for a bracer.
Dad? What are you doing here?
Ina told me everything. I commend you for taking the initiative to come straight to the tower, but it looks like your follow-through could use some work, yes?
Oh, how embarrassing.
You really saved us, Dad. I'm sorry, despite being here with her.
It just means you need to keep working on your defense. You'll get there, one step at a time.
Right.
Come on, let's go home. Can you kids walk?
Yes. You're so cool. You're like a million times cooler than Estelle.
Of course I am. Now let's get you kids back to town.
Right.
Oh, I'm glad he saved us, but does he really always have to hog all the glory like that? It's not fair!
That's just how it is. In the end, he is Cassius Bright after all.
Certified G. Well, that was fun. Yeah, the Jade Tower in the original has you actually fight up monsters to get there. This one's just like, yep, just go up to the top,
like
fight the
things
boss.
got pretty intense.
Seriously.
We will be
My
going
dad-
back there, so maybe that's
After
the
we
change.
got back, he told us to handle the report and went straight home. What a class act.
What's the problem? After all, the kids are safe, and that's what really matters.
Yeah, Estelle, come on.
Anyway, that concludes our report.
And there we go. And that gives us an extra BP because we didn't charge ahead willy-nilly and we waited for Joshua. And that got us 1,500 Mira, which we're just swimming in money now.
Well, good work on completing your first mission. Based on the report, it seems like you both worked very hard. You should be proud of yourselves.
Really?
Don't worry, I'm sure things will go better next time. I'll be counting on you.
Estelle, let's go home.
Yeah. I gotta get dinner ready anyway.
Oh, she's
Oh,
making
hold
rice
on
and
one
eggs,
minute.
I think.
There's a
That's what
letter
she
here
said.
for Cassius.
Ooh.
I didn't get the chance to hand it over to him earlier. Could you deliver it for me?
It's kind of weird how he didn't just come in
I
with
wonder
us.
if it's about work again.
I believe so. It's from a guild branch in another country.
Ooh.
Guild branch? In another country?
The Bracer Guild exists outside of Liberl too, you know. Cassius is rather
She said
famous,
liberal.
so he gets letters like this from time to time. Anyway, I'm counting on you two.
All right. Anything else you
We
have
don't
to say
have
to
anything
us?
to report.
No. Anything else? Such a tough job right out of the gate. You did great. I'll have another job for you tomorrow. That letter for Cassius might be very important, so don't forget to give it to him. Yeah, I'm sure it'll start setting
Let's
the
check it
gauge
out.
for stuff. It'll be fun. I don't think there's really anything else in the town that we want to take a look
It's
at.
already getting dark. Let's head home, Estelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and since it's getting dark and the sun is setting and we completed our first job, I think before we head on home, that's where we're going to wrap up with today's episode. If you guys enjoyed, please hit like, hit subscribe, do all those things on down below. But until next time, I have been Adam, this has been HM04 Gaming, and this has been Trails in the Sky, First Chapter Remake. Thank you very much. Have yourselves a great day.